And kinda should be taking that out. Oh, yeah, let's gratnas. But don't worry guys, got Elrond back. Never mind this here forge that's finally researching the Silverthorn arrows. My partner is not rebuilt very much. Oh, probably because all this was taken out while I was not looking. Whoa, did you see that? Looked like he threw a little rock up in the air right there. Do it again, dude. Woo! Climbing up onto the edge. Yeah. Up there, see? He did it again. Oh, the fun animations of this game that I have no clue about. And it looks like Haldir is not going to be very happy. I mean, he's an elf. I mean, that automatically makes you pretty happy. Aside from when you stop killing the... Really now? Well, you could have finished off the slaughterhouse instead of attacking the gosh darn Easterlings. And 19 power points gone here. The ironic thing about this is I've been doing a lot of 1v1s lately, and I've been winning a lot of them. Maybe I improved vastly over the last month. And losing Haldir again. Totally unnecessarily. But you try to tell that to the mouth of Sauron and see how far you get. I'm like, well, sometimes there's only one way to solve an argument. BAM! Take that, fool. And I'm like, okay. Remember that money thing that I have an obsession with? Well, we're working on it again. Which is kind of what Mordor should have been doing all this time. I mean, they've had map control for a long time. And Elrond getting to level 6, I'm like, new strategy. Maybe go for level 10 Elrond with Whirlwind power. I'm like, oh, I got it now. Guess what? Silverthorn arrows, they could have been here 10 minutes ago. I think this is just the time to pull a little sneak attack with them. You know, because he like totally knew this was coming the whole singing game because he saw my forge years ago. In the meantime, I'm like, okay, this worm, I'm gonna pull out of here. I'm gonna be a man and just totally. Yep, this worm ain't getting away. Not a bit of it. I'm even using my Deadeye power on it, and I hawk-struck him before. You'd think with all my experience I would know to pull away when worm goes under the ground, because he's going to pop up under your feet, so you can try dodging it. And, yep, let's just throw away all my pikes. And meanwhile, Elrond should be over here trying to stall them, so I can actually save some of these pikes. But, not going to happen. So I'm trying to pull this one up here. Come up this way! Ooh, lucky me. I actually saved that guy. Well, how about that? So I'm fleeing all the way back to my base right now. Like, dude, totally. Surrender map control. We're out of here. And looks like Haldir is back. A welcome addition to this fine army of heroes. Excuse me. And some more attack trolls coming in. And a heck of a lot of trolls up here. Now please, this time, use it. You know you want to use that dominate troll ability. And it ain't gonna happen. Seriously, these players were not that bad. I think they were like 2-to-1 win-loss ratio. But they're playing like heck. And it looks like I've gotten the elven armor up here. Well, I mean, obviously they're playing like heck if they haven't beaten us yet. Because that's what should have happened quite a while ago. Yes! At long last, the might of the tower expansion on the fort has finally managed to kill a few units. That makes me happy. And not a great place to be summoning Worm. Probably could have summoned him over here and taken out this barracks, which would have been a little wiser. But hey, who am I to criticize? Me with the stinking Cloud Braid, Ents, and Eagles, and still have not used these. Someone post in the comments how long I've had this end power. Yeah. Cause, nah. Like, well, priority is to take out these two little guys. Never mind the fact that I've got upgrades and could be pushing. Well, maybe not quite yet. Okay, fine, come down here and level up a little. Elrond at level 7. This would be lovely if I could finally figure out what the heck this power does. Especially the... But it's never been that helpful to me. But at least it is better than that Athelos power, which does absolutely nothing. It's probably about 10 HP that it restores. And you compare that to Aragorn, who costs the same amount, and he's got Blade Master, he's got Athelos. And not only cures himself, but it cures all the heroes around him, and it cures like 10 times the amount of HP. Yeah, I hate Aragorn's guts. I was actually playing a 1 versus 1 against a noob today. I was like, okay, let's get some noob 1v1 practicing. This should be on defensive stance. And so, it was 4K, 1 versus 1 on Voids of Ice and 2. And so I'm like, okay, he's gonna Aragorn rush me, and I'm the goblins. So what I should do is be very careful about my fort. I'm gonna go Fisher and what do you call it? The thing that builds spiders and a spider pit. There we go. So I'm like, okay, that's my plan. As soon as I see him coming in, I'm gonna pull everything. I'm gonna focus him down because I know he's gonna go around the map and creep like crazy, and then he's gonna come in and try to take me out. So I'm not gonna let him do that. And guess what? He totally did that, like right away, perfect timing when he was supposed to, and I knew he was supposed to, and I had no clue what was going on. Kind of like how I have no clue how all my archers are about to die. Yeah, look at all these archers running around with their pants on fire. Did you hear what I just heard? The cavalry has arrived! And even got the eagles in here too, now that I almost have enough for my final tier power. You know, seeing as how I got all 3 tier 3 powers before I went to tier 4. Terribly wise of me. So I'm like, take down the smoke, take down the fort, take down the fort. And yeah, I have a pathetic army right now. See, all that stuff I could have had, but I had to go and clump up right here. I've got these 2 heroes over here, which are great at taking out structures, you know. Bam, Nazgul, in your face. I don't like you. Yeah, I have a thing about raging about Nazgul. Nazgul and Aragorn. Those are my big enemies in this game. And those guys are sitting ducks. Because heroes, honestly, would be so much better if they just couldn't get knocked off of their feet. I'm like, oh! Could be a slight issue that he does have another fortress up here. But thankfully, he has been defeated, so I believe that means that he just blew it up with the delete key. So that is how to never play the elves with any skill whatsoever at all and win the game regardless. Yeah, I really don't know what was up with that, because those players weren't noobs. I promise you that one. But they did not seem to understand how to finish with Mordor. Maybe they could have gone Catus with Fear. I long to see the day that someone does that. Catapults with the Fear ability, instead of just going Nazgul Corsair. Eastlings would have been nice too. Yeah, but anyways, they should have finished us way further back at the beginning before the goblins rebuilt their base. And so that's my cast of the day, and tried to upload it ASAP. And I guess that's all my announcements for a while. Don't forget to send your replays to radagast3rd@yahoo.com. I will cast them. I don't care what type of replay it is. If it's worth casting in the slightest little bit, I will cast it. Like, I'm going to cast a 4v4 probably in the next goodness knows how long. I might even cast a Tower Wars pretty soon. I'm thinking of doing a 1 versus 3 against Brutals, and I've done it before. I'm just trying to do it against harder races and not doing so good at the moment. But yeah, seriously guys, Send me replays. I will cast them. And that's it for today. You gotta guess the third. Signing out.